Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Miami Dolphins. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This one across the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Jackson looking to throw on third. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either. Not
at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Lance. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And shedding through the tackle. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. A give to Henry. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Touchdown! It's complete. Hunter Long, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields this way up at the 17. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Off of play action, here's Lance. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Lance flushed out right. Open man is Duvernay. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from some...
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another?
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He's got Long, his tight end complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there for the Dolphins. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Henry. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Henry again. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next score, Dolphins 14, Patriots nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off 1-0.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. To throw, it's Lance. That's taken in by Duvernay. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And that is incomplete, but the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a fair catch now, and boy, a very short punt will give them unbelievable field position. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. They go play action with Jackson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Lance. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run with Harris. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. And they'll go for it. Lance eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. 2nd down coming up. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And Lance's throw into the hands of Henry here. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off there, the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They go play action now. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Dolphins 24, Patriots nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at the goal line. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he stopped immediately there. 2nd and 10. Lance now to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Touchdown, Dolphins. That's caught. Mike Gesicki, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will extend this big lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return is Duvernay. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Lance rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And Lance going to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down. Throwing now is Lance. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's complete. Then all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Dolphins get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will extend this big lead.
Fields this way up at the 17.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He's got a man, complete. And all the way to the opposite 48. A big play there for New England.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
On the return is Duvernay. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A big play there for the Patriots. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Lance. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big play there for New England. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. It's brought in by Harris. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Second down and 3. Ball on the 7. Now a play fake. Lance.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, a tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for them today, does it? I mean, opportunity after opportunity, play after play has gone against them the entire game. They probably feel a little bit like Schlepp-Rock, got that black cloud over their heads.
Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Miami.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Yeah, that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead will swell by one more.
Patriots nothing. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is...
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
Second down.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw, eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will extend this big lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off one play.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good win.
And now here is another interception.
Brandon Jones picking it off.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed...
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead will swell by one more.
Patriots nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off one play.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance. He gets it complete to Harris.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Lance now on first down. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. On play action, Lance. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Patriots come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Dolphins, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.